Yo, welcome back to another Sunday vlog. Yeah, it's here again. Yeah, the only reason it wasn't the previous week is because of how immediately we left. But you know, maybe it was probably for the better because we had filmed here every week for like approximately 6 weeks straight at the time. And you never know, there might be a good, I don't know, week or two where we don't. So yeah, that's something. Anyway, it is Sunday, May 21st, 2023. And this is Sunday Vlog 286, if I recall. Anyway, let's jump into it pretty immediately. For Sunday, of course, we have this Sunday Vlog. Then, Legos Island for Operation Legos Island 2023 construction, because oh boy, it's in like 2 days. Dang, it really came up that fast, didn't it? Alright, lastly but not least, we have Souls That Free for the surprise party. And that's actually literally it. Monday, May 22nd, we will have Lego Master 627 Creations for the Backyard Farewell Party remake that will actually have a major twist involved. So, look out for that. Outside of that, we will have Club Penguin Journey for a new pin. No newspaper because we just got it during the Puffle Party. But we will have it again the next week on the 29th, which is Memorial Day. Anyway, yep, a new pin will be hunted down on that day. So that'll be pretty sweet. And outside of that, we'll have a backyard video. And actually, that is genuinely it, actually. Unless I'm forgetting anything. No, I don't think I am. Tuesday, May 23rd. This is when things get real interesting. First off, we have the first episode of 7 of Operation Legos Island 2023. For this time period, if I recall, we are going to September 15th, 2020, which I think is going to be the biggest time period out of all of them in the entire event, because I think they just get smaller and smaller as we go on. So that's something to at least keep in mind. Anyway, with all that being said, outside of that, we will have a backyard video again. Anyway, outside of the backyard video and Legos Island, lastly but not least, we will actually be having 2 look back videos that day. Yep, that's right, 2. Now, why is this? Well, simply put, we actually got 2 look back videos that I want to do on a single day. The first one is a look back at not every single episode, but a good majority of the episodes during the backyard final days, as ironically, the day I am recording that look back video would be the last day I would ever be in that yard in 2018, which was May 23rd, as I left May 24th. So I just want to do a little look back at that to kind of commemorate 5 years of the backyard final days just concluding. That's pretty sweet, even though it technically concluded on the 24th. The second look back video I want to do that day is all of the Club Penguin Rewritten Medieval parties, except for the 2017 one, since I missed that because I couldn't get into the game at the time. So, yeah, that's another one I want to do. Anyway, with that said, let's finally move on to Wednesday, May 24th. Oh boy, you bet this one's gonna be freaking gigantic. Oh, freaking be ready for this one. First off, the update video. Well, of course, that'll be the last video. We will have backyard videos for the 1100th episode. Yep, finally. I think at this point, I think it's better to just do it on the anniversary day of the backyard overall. So I think that's how we're going to celebrate 5 years, is since we are probably not going to have the fence still back up for a good while, I think the best option during this time is to just do the milestone party alongside the anniversary party. So look out for that. Now outside of that, we will have another look back video. Now, ironically, this will replace Fridays because I'm actually thinking of doing Creativerse on Friday to just bring it back. And then do it again on Saturday, the 27th. Also, I can't think of anything interesting for Friday, May 26th for the look back video, so that can explain why. I might just do Creativerse that day, but then we'll be back next Friday with the next one. Anyway. Now, what is that look back video? Well, it is a look back at the official closure of the old backyard. And, well, yeah, that's pretty cool, right? Yep, a look back at the closure officially exactly 5 years after it happened. So that'll be fun. Because, oh boy, a lot of videos led up to that. And no, we're not doing it on that one look back video where we look back at the final days. No, it does not make sense there. Anyway, outside of that, we will have episode 2 of Operation Niggas Island 2023, where I think we're going to be going to February 11th, 2021, if I recall. I hope I'm getting this order correct, by the way. Okay, Freddy Free is probably going to have to correct me if I'm not. Alright. So that's it. So we'll have, again, look back video, backyard videos, update video, and Operation Niggas Island. Thursday, May 25th, Operation Niggas Island 2023, Part 3. I think for this one, we are going to March 6, 2019, which was the event room anniversary. The first anniversary of the event room, and February 11th, 2021 was when Operation Evil Cluck 2021 began, so dang, dude, I need to remember these as I go. Now, outside of that, we will have, I guess, one last backyard video before taking a week off, because, ironically, yeah, after the milestone, I think I was just going to take an entire week off, because I would have been filming it almost every day for, like, the past month. So I think that's kind of understandable. I would just take an entire week off and come back probably, like, at the beginning of June. So I think that's going to be the last one until, like, June. Because, first off, that is a lot. Anyway, now outside of those 2 videos, the final video we're going to have that day includes Zoa's Lab 2 for the Festival of Lights. Oh boy, Friday, May 26th. As I just previously stated, I'm going to not do a look back video that day because I would have already done it on Wednesday. And plus also I can't think of anything that day. So instead we're going to do Creativerse to finally bring it back. That'll be nice. And then, outside of that, that will be the last video that day. What else are we doing outside of that? Well, honestly, I'm going to admit it myself. I'm not sure, actually. You know, maybe actually, hold on. I realized I was doing a backyard video every single weekday outside of the weekends for this past week. You know what? To make it official, let's do one final backyard video, and then I'll come back like 4 days later on the 30th or something, or maybe even like June 2nd or something. I'll come back either one of those days. So there we go. Oh, and of course, part 4 of Operation Niggas Island 2023. Now, if I recall, this one's going to be September 8th, 2020, which is the Evil Cluck vs. Evil Street Leader War 2020, the first one. Yeah, the first war against those 2 back then, so that was pretty crazy. So that's something. Anyway, now outside of that, that's actually it. Saturday, May 27th, the last day. Oh dang, we're already 9 minutes in. Good lord. Well, that happened. Anyway, first things first, Saturday stories. Oh, see it, yes. Who's glad to finally find out I finally did the 100th episode? Beautiful, right? Alright. Now, outside of Saturday stories, we're also, of course, going to do Creativerse for the 2nd day in a row. Actually, I might just do it the whole weekend at this point because I need to catch up. You know what would be so freaking sick? If I hit the 100th Creativerse episode on the day I do summer announcements. That would make that day even more special, which that's June 3rd. So if I were to do that, I would have Creativerse on Friday, which would be episode 296, 297 on Saturday, 298 on Sunday, May 28th. You know, if we get it all right, I'll probably add an extra episode within the next week as well. Because that would be actually really sick, I'm not gonna lie. Now, part 5 of Operation Nichols Island would have been May 10th, 2023. I realized that, I think it's a little too early to pick that time period because it would have just occurred earlier in the month. Also, that would have been the second fair time period in here. Do we really want that? So I don't know what we're gonna do. Literally, and plus, that is way too recent. Don't you think? Don't you think that's a bit too recent? So I don't know what we're gonna do, but there is obviously gonna be episode 5 on May 27th. Again, alongside Saturday Stories, and again, Creativerse. That's it for that day. So, speaking of which, that is it for the entire week. I'll catch you in the next one on May 28th. See you then.